Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, collectors of all ages, welcome to the Zone Collectibles and More. Nestled in the heart of historic downtown Tifton on Main Street, we are the Zone Collectibles. My name is Kevin. I'm the resident RM here of the Zone. And over the last few weeks, when we informed everybody that we were changing a few things in the comic book department, we had questions as to if we could actually show some folks who don't get a chance to get here very often what sort of changes we were actually doing. So thank you for allowing me to walk you through the comic book department today, and let's get started. The biggest change on what we've done is we've taken our comic book Islander here and we have modified it to carry 24 more boxes. So now on our Islander, as you go down this side, it is all Marvel books, by character, all indexed with tabs, and it's easier to find your favorite character. On the back side, we have attempted to do the same thing with our independent books. If the company does not have enough books in our inventory as of yet to have a box of their own, you will find them here alphabetically. And then we've got our independents. We've got Image and Spawn, Chaos, CrossGen, Dark Horse, Dynamite, Harris, IDW. Even though Marvel Paramount was Marvel, seeing as how Star Wars has been Dark Horse and back to Marvel, we put all that together. Topps, Witchblade. And we've had a ton of requests for Valiant lately, so here we go. We have 6 boxes of Valiant. And yes, as of right now, we have complete runs of all of the original Valiants, including the keys. One of the other things that our customers had mentioned was, we really enjoy the way your keys are and that the selection of comic book keys and vintage that you have, but we're all cover hawks. Can you display them so that we can see them without having to move things around? And yes, we did. We've gone ahead and displayed them in this glass case so that it's all covers to the front, nice, neat. And then when you come down here, we've also done the same with our DC keys, all covered face front, not obstructed by other issues. And we've converted this case as well to key issues, as well as some more complete storylines. As always, on our countertop displays, you have DC newer and older number 1s, DC variants, DC lenticulars, DC Marvel facsimiles, Marvel lenticulars, Marvel variants, and Marvel newer and older number 1s. Up there for your convenience. Now, before we get to our main section, let's go ahead and walk over here to our new trades and hardbound section. We have 2 bookcases. Both these bookcases are full of new trade paperbacks and hardbounds. Left side is DC, right side is Marvel. And the case with all of our new trade paperbacks and hardbounds, our everyday price is 10% off of the printed price. And yes, if you have a full rewards card, or if you have an ABAC Gold card, we will take 10% off of that as well, which means new product here as far as trade paperbacks and hardbounds will be 20% off for you every day. We also have a section of previously owned trades, some independents, some Marvels, some DC, and they are 30 to 50% off the printed price. And yes, we will take that additional 10% off for the loyalty card as well as for the ABAC Gold card. This is our main section of Marvel Comics. Here you will find Amazing Spider-Man, Avengers, Captain America. Over here we have complete issue sets and complete storylines. Down here we have Dynamite, hardbounds, and trade paperbacks new, along with our young readers section for DC and Marvel. When you come around this way, if you do not see a box of your favorite character, and if it's not indexed up here, you'll find it here alphabetically. That's for right now where we put our odds and ends. Now we've got Iron Man and X-Men and Classic X-Men and a bunch of really cool titles up here. But please do not disregard any of our boxes. There are very few stores where you will be able to walk up and just out of a box see an Iron Man number 7. We have more of the Spider-Man universe down there. Over here we have the DC universe. Same thing goes. Up top here you have your Batman, your Detective Comics, your Flash. We have titles by boxes down here. We also have the same miscellaneous, if it's not in its regular title, and it doesn't have a box of its own, it's here in its tab alphabetically. And then when you cross over down here, these are the New 52 section. And then up here is the rest of your main characters, so to speak. We've got your Titans, you've got your Superman, Swamp Thing. And then over here, let me give it a spin, we have autographed covers. All signed books with certificates of authenticity. No doubt as to who signed these and whose certificates they are. When we come back around this way, we have another section, which is your tricked out covers mostly. You've got your chromiums. You've got your die cuts. You've got the holograms. Those are just some really neat classic covers that just make you smile. One other thing we have done is we have a lot of customers who put a lot of resources into their vintage comic collection. For that reason, we created Groot's VIP Society. Basically, buy the comics you love and earn the discounts you deserve. We have 5 different levels for the extremely serious collector. That's copper, bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. It's based off of the average monthly purchases of vintage comics. That is the VIP in the vintage, or the VIP stands for Vintage Incentive Program. Basically, you spend a certain amount every month on vintage issues, and you have an automatic discount along with access to our newsletter and special sales, special items that are only available to the Groot VIP Comic Society. Basically, this has been it in a nutshell. These are the changes. You wanted more comics on the sales floor? Check. You wanted to see the vintage and keys easier through the cases? Check. You basically wanted more room in the store to be able to move around freely? Check. We here at The Zone do work very hard on a weekly basis to keep our boxes as full as possible. We sell a lot of comic books, and we work very hard to maintain that level of inventory, which will allow you to come in and find those books that you're looking for, or maybe something new that you just want to try. Also here at The Zone, what we pride ourselves in is the ability to put together entire runs. Not only of specific storylines with all of the crossovers and tie-ins, but actual vintage runs. So this is something that we've done for years, and we will continue to do for those serious collectors, not only for the person who's casually missing an issue or two, but for the ones who are looking for the run they used to have, or because of something that happened in their life they needed to sell and they want to get it back. That is one of our specialties, is putting together runs and entire storylines. So from all of us here at The Zone, I just wanted to wish you all a Zone-tastic day. And thank you for allowing me to show you our comic book department here at the beginning of the fourth quarter of 2020.